One day, in a period of 10 seconds, I lost $40,000. And I said, Michael, this has got to stop.
You're probably wondering how someone could lose that much money so quickly. Michael Rosen knows only too well.
I am a recovering compulsive gambler.
He started gambling at just 10 years old.
At 10 years old, I actually ran a casino, had a dice table, crap table, blackjack, and roulette.
Over his lifetime, Michael has gone back and forth with his sobriety, but he has been completely sober now for 4 years.
I think more and more needs to be done and has to be acknowledged that it's a severe problem. And it affects so many people, so many walks of life.
The American Psychiatric Association plans on reclassifying pathological gambling. It will now be in a category with substance-related addictions. A study published by UMBC in 2011 found that almost 90% of Marylanders have gambled sometime in their lifetime, with almost 22% gambling monthly. It also found that 3.4% of adults in Maryland, or 150,000 people, are pathological or problem gamblers. Gambling addiction experts say it's important to set a limit for how much you're willing to spend and knowing when to stop. The Maryland Center of Excellence on Problem Gambling at the University of Maryland School of Medicine recently received a 3-year, $5 million grant from the Maryland Health Department to help combat the problem for those who don't know when to stop. Yvonne Nelson-Gershon answers the calls that come into the center's helpline.
This is such an underserved population. I feel like I'm making a difference.
Joanna Franklin is the center's director.
It's a relatively new concept to the gaming industry. We've been working on it for years, working together, trying to offer information that is helpful. Training programs are mandated now, so those are all pluses. But I'm greedy. I think they could always do more.
And that's exactly what Keith Whyte, the executive director of the National Council on Problem Gambling, thinks Maryland should do.
Maryland has been in this period of massive expansion. And certainly the programs to help prevent and treat gambling problems have expanded as well, but not quite at the same rate, not quite with the same focus.
And he says that with the passing of ballot question 7 by a state already not dealing adequately with the problem, that the situation will only get worse.
They're going to experience probably a spike in gambling problems. They're going to probably experience a spike in gambling severity.
Maryland's Alcohol and Drug Abuse Administration tells CNS they have allocated $840,000 for gambling treatment for the current fiscal year. That compares with more than $136,000 for the previous year. That amounts to a 514% increase.
There's states that are better funded than we are, but we're far better funded than we've ever been before.
In addition, Maryland law requires each casino to give $425 per slot machine annually to the state's Problem Gambling Fund. And with the approval of Question 7, Maryland Lottery Director Stephen Martino says the State Lottery and Gaming Control Commission now has the opportunity to assess an annual $500 fee for each new table game.
I think that we easily have one of the most, if not the most, aggressive, responsible gambling programs of any lottery in the United States.
One recent addition to the state's effort, a voluntary exclusion program, a self-exclusion program where an individual can sign up to have themselves banned from casinos in Maryland. Anyone on the list risks being arrested for trespassing if they're caught gambling. About 150 people have signed up as of the end of November.
We have a history, even as short as we have been open so far, of approaching customers and talking to them and sharing our concern for them.
I got sort of special Father's Day cards from.
And for Michael Rosen, he's using his past experiences to now lead him in a new direction.
I am the oldest master's candidate at the University of Maryland School of Social Work and proud of it.
This baseball-loving former umpire will celebrate his 70th birthday with a master's degree in social work this coming May. His ultimate goal, to one day own his own practice and to help other gambling addicts.
So I decided, okay, it's time that you lived your dream, that you give back. God's been very good to me to try to give back to society.
For CNS TV, I'm Kelsey Pospisil.